What is up, KT the Creeps? It is I, KT the Creeper, and my brother, Rikeguy.
About me.
My brother, Rikeguy.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Who?
What?
Shut up! My brother.
Nope. Wrong. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
Rikeguy.
I'm in charge.
Who apparently is in charge. He's become Jim Carrey. Welcome to KT the Podcast. We've got a lot in store for you the first episode, the inaugural episode. Welcome to KT the Podcast. Alright, let's hop out Math Blaster. So, in this podcast...
He forced me to do this, by the way.
In this podcast...
He hasn't fed me in like 3 days. I'm living in his basement right now. I want to go... I want to see my family.
In this podcast...
If my friends are watching this, please send help.
In this podcast, we talk about sports, we talk about video games, we talk about movies, we talk about speedrunning, we talk about a whole lot of crap.
This guy won't let me out of his damn basement.
Okay, Rikey. Alright, Rikey.
I haven't seen the sun in 3 days. I need help.
Alright, Rikey. So, without further ado, let's get right into the news. Alright.
I think I have the Delta variant.
Yeah, he doesn't. Anyway, so, we're gonna start off this podcast by talking about my favorite baseball team.
The Pittsburgh Pirates!
Not the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The Detroit Pistons!
That's a basketball team.
What, it is? Oh, yeah.
Tigers.
No, it was the Pistons.
My favorite baseball team, the Cleveland Indians.
Who the fuck are those? I've never heard of these Cleveland Indians before.
Oh.
I only know of the Cleveland baseball team. Sorry about that.
You mean the Guardians?
I thought no baseball.
They changed their name to the Guardians. Yeah.
Guardians. It's not the Spiders.
It's not the Spiders. It's
not
the Guardians.
Guardians. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Who the fuck are the Indians again?
Yeah. So my favorite baseball team, the Indians. I want to talk about the terrible state of this fucking baseball team. So, we traded away our best player, Francisco Lindor, to start the season because we didn't want to pay him because the Dolan family who owns the Indians are a bunch of cheap bastards. The only thing we had going for us was our starting pitchers, and they got hurt. So, yeah. And our batters suck. All of our we had a bad outfield to begin with, but the good players of our outfield left in free agency. So they're just garbage. Like, they're hovering around 500. They're pretty much out of playoff contention. They're just not good. Frickin' Terry Francona basically just dipped. He was like, oh yeah, I have health concerns. I can't manage the team for the rest of the season. Yeah, those health concerns may or may not have been the team fucking sucks and he just wanted to leave. So, Luke, what do you think about the fact that their fucking manager dipped mid-season because they were so bad?
Well, I would just like to say this. I have no fucking idea what this guy just said. I do not watch baseball. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch sports in general. So I have no goddamn idea any of the words that just came out of his mouth. He could have been talking like he was friggin' drunk off his ass, and I would understand just about as much. So yeah.
You're saying I'm not drunk off my ass?
No, you're not, cause yeah, my point is you could be talking like Boomhauer right now, and I would understand you just as well. So yeah.
Alright, well. Let's talk about... we can talk about this. Let's talk about the name they changed to. The
they
Cleveland Guardians.
Baseball team?
The Guardians.
Guardians. You mean like...
What the hell does that even mean? What are they guarding? There's nothing in Cleveland to guard.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. What a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
It
Like-
has some kind of meaning to it, but like...
Not in Cleveland.
I thought I like read something that said it had like some kind of meaning, and I don't know.
He read an article. That the significance is an article.
This guy's an asshole. Like, continue on with what you were
Major
saying.
asshole.
Major asshole. Continue on.
He's my cousin, sir.
Oh my.
You're an asshole? He's an asshole? I'm surrounded by assholes.
My thoughts exactly, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright. This is my segment called Top 10 Names That Would Be Better Than the Cleveland Guardians. Coming at number 10, we have the Cleveland Rockers. Because, you know, rock and roll. Cleveland's the birthplace of rock and roll. They got the Rock Hall.
Yeah.
Air guitars. You know, rockers. It makes sense.
You mean like those like chairs? Rocking chairs?
Rocking chairs.
Okay.
Yeah. The rocking chairs.
Okay.
So, rockers. That's number 10. Number 9, we
What
got
about rock stars? Would that make... I don't know. Never mind.
number
Continue.
9. We have the Cleveland Spiders. That actually was the name of the team back in the 1800s.
Yes, it was.
So it would make sense to revert back to it.
It would.
But alas,
That would require them to make competent decisions, which you have established that they are incapable of doing. So
yep, it is Cleveland. You cannot make competent decisions in Cleveland. Yeah. So they didn't do Spiders. That's number 9. Number 8, the Cleveland Wild Things. Major League. Charlie Sheen.
what?
Charlie Sheen. Wild Thing. Da 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 da.
Sure,
You make my heart sing. Da 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 da. Wild Thing. It makes sense, you know. Major League, good movie.
No, it doesn't.
Everyone in Cleveland loves that movie. Wild Things.
Okay.
It sounds like a good team name.
It does, doesn't it? All right. Anyway, moving on.
Number 7, Cleveland Naps.
What the hell is a nap?
I don't know. I just saw. I looked back and there was like a tweet, and apparently there at some point Naps was Vegas's best odds for them to pick as the name. I don't get the meaning behind it. Maybe I'm not old enough. Maybe I didn't do enough research. But number 7, the Naps. Number 6, the Cleveland baseball team. Why not just say the Washington football team?
Yeah, so they clearly based this off of the Washington football team. Clearly the most creative name in the entire NFL.
So, why not just do Cleveland baseball team? I don't get it. You know, that's number 6. Number 5, the Cleveland Eries, Lake Erie. Enough said. You know, Lake Erie.
What the fuck is an Erie?
Coming in number 4, we got the Cleveland Fuck the Dolans. Cause fuck the Dolans. They're fucking incompetent owners. Fuck them. At number 3, we got the Cleveland LeBrons. That was the nickname for the Cavs for 4 years for like 12 years really. So I mean it would make sense to just call them the Cleveland LeBrons.
Oh, number 2.
Number 2. Don't change the fucking name. Just call them the Indians.
The Indians, this one I believe is based off of the 1980s movie.
Major League, where the Cleveland, the baseball team in Cleveland was called the Indians.
It's a pretty obscure little thing. I don't think many
people... I don't think many people understood the reference.
Yeah, I don't think people, especially in the Cleveland area, don't really get the reference, so I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, so, I mean, number 2 is the Indians, on that obscure reference from Major League.
Yeah.
And number 1, this is really what they should have named the team. The Cleveland Redskins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this segment for
whoa,
anything, and that is the end of the segment.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
the Cleveland Redskins. That makes sense, right?
That's the end of the segment.
I mean,
moving on.
Washington threw the name out. It's open. It's free. It can be used.
You do understand that Redskins
That's not the point. The point is Redskins. All right, you know what? You want to move on? Let's move on. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm out of
Maybe
here.
they should name them the Cleveland Cavaliers, the baseball team. What about that?
Then they would have to name the basketball team the Cleveland basketball team. Or the Cleveland
Indians. All right, we're getting to our segment about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not the Guardians, the Cavaliers.
What about the Browns? Oh, that's later.
That's later, yeah. So, Summer League's been going on. We've been seeing our number 3 overall pick, Evan Mobley, play. And he has been very, very mediocre for a number 3 pick, I'll have to say. His defense has been pretty good, which is nice, I guess. Problem is he can't shoot for shit. And that's an issue, considering the Cavs are not a good offensive team. And we kind of need more offensive weapons. So, considering he cannot shoot for shit, it's an issue. You know, he's supposed to be this big 7-foot guy who can shoot threes. He can, dunk on people. He's got all this range. And he can defend. He can move nice. But he has not really been doing the offense very good. He kind of it looks like he just doesn't know what he's doing when he's on the offensive end. It's weird. Very strange. I really hope he just figures out how to shoot so we don't waste another draft pick like we have. Yeah. That'd be nice. In other basketball news, thinking of basketball, Kate Cunningham is really good. I wish the Cavs got the first pick, but they didn't. We have not traded Colin Sexton yet. We're not going to. Colin Sexton is the GOAT. Luke can talk about Colin Sexton.
Listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right back can talk about Colin Sexton.
It doesn't fucking matter. Right, listen. Let me tell you something. This Colin Sexton guy. Let me tell you something about him. Colin Sexton is good at the game of basketball. He is quite possibly the only person on the Cleveland Cavaliers who is good at the game of basketball. Yeah, that's all you really need to. If you've seen him, you've seen him. He is this man. This man is an actual competent player. Now, if only the Cavaliers had more of him. So yeah, Colin Sexton, only person on the Cleveland Cavaliers who is good at the game, the sport, the ball game of basketball.
Yeah. I will never forget when Colin Sexton literally single-handedly beat the Nets' big 3 of James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Just by himself. He carried them to overtime. And then in that overtime, he just scored 13 straight points and won the game. But on his own. Straight up. It was insanity. He just didn't miss.
Who even needs this LeBron person that people in Cleveland always talk about? It's all about Colin motherfucking Sexton.
Yeah, I think you talk about the Kyrie Irving to the Celtics trade. The Celtics don't even have Kyrie Irving anymore. And we got the pick that turned into Colin Sexton from that. So, and, I think Colin Sexton might just be better than Kyrie at this point. Or, if you don't believe me now, you'll believe me at this point next year after Colin Sexton has just won the league's MVP next year. You heard me say it.
No, I didn't.
Colin Sexton, league MVP.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame? Maybe.
Pro Football Hall of Fame. Pro Basketball Hall of Fame, probably.
Yeah, so, Colin, that's my talk about Colin motherfucking the man himself, Sexton.
Yep.
Sexland, Sexton and Garland, Sexland. They're gonna go places. I think the Cavs might make the playoffs this year. Hot take. Hot take.
No, they won't.
It's also a hot take.
I don't watch sports, so it doesn't affect me.
Oh, Eric. Speaking of sports,
Jesus Christ.
let's talk about the Detroit Lions.
Listen. Let me tell you guys something. Now, have you ever heard of a man known as Matthew Stafford? Mr.
Isn't that the guy who plays for the Rams?
Yes. But he was once the quarterback for the Detroit Lions.
How many playoff wins did he get with the Detroit Lions?
Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Yeah.
You didn't answer my question. How many playoff wins with the Detroit Lions? Baker Mayfield has one with the Browns. How many does he have with the Lions?
Okay, but that was against the Steelers, okay? Mr.
Answer the question. How many playoff wins did Matthew Stafford get with the Lions?
None. Okay! However, this man, he was a living legend. He was basically like the LeBron of Detroit, I would say. Except he didn't win the Super Bowl. Anyway, yeah, so he got traded to the Rams. Because Matt Patricia is a motherfucking asshole who wasted his talent. So yeah. And now we got Jared Goff.
So, what were your first impressions on Jared Goff?
Well, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I only watched the second half of the game.
you didn't even get to see him play.
Considering the fact that he didn't even get past the first quarter.
It's preseason. You don't play your starters.
Yeah. What? Like, got it. Anyway, back to Keith.
Let's talk about the Lions game. Let's talk about the Bills. It was 1 minute left. You have Jake Fromm, who was a 6th-round pick rookie. It's 4th and 10.
You know,
on their own 30. It's 4th and 10 on the Bills' their own 30 with a minute left in the game. All the Lions have to do is stop them, and they win the game. They're up 2. 4th and 10 on their own 30. What happens? Luke, tell me what happened.
Wow. Let me recount the story to you people. So, let me paint a picture for you guys. So, it was the 6th of June, 1944, Omaha Beach. Long story. So basically, the Bills won the game with the fucking, what was it? Field goal. Yeah, they won the game with a field goal.
Yes, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about them being it's 4th and 10 with a minute left in the game on their own 30.
Uh-huh.
And Jake Fromm throws a 50-yard bomb to his wide receiver.
Yep.
On 4th and 10.
Mm-hmm.
And gets them, flips the field. He was on their own 30. They were on their own 30. Now they're on the Lions' 30 in field goal range.
Yep. And then, I wasn't actually paying attention.
And then the Bills won the game, by the way.
Yeah, they won.
The Bills won the game.
By 1 point, they did.
By 1 point, yeah, because the Lions could not hold on 4th and 10 on...
No, they could not.
They literally just had to play prevent defense, and they didn't even do that right.
You're asking the Lions to play defense. What's the problem there?
He's got a point. Lions were the worst defense in the NFL last year. By the way, he started the Lions defense on every game in his fantasy league last year.
I did. I do not regret that.
He did not win many games.
I don't regret it.
He didn't win many games.
It's not about winning. It's about having fun.
I think he won 2 games last year in fantasy football. I wonder why.
I didn't even want to do fantasy football.
He had David Blau starting half the season.
And you wouldn't?
Alright.
So, basically, my point is, it's only a preseason game. It's fine. It doesn't even count. It's basically just for fun. It's alright.
Alright. So, keeping the topic on the Detroit Lions, talk about Dan Campbell for me.
Dan the Cannibal Campbell. Oh my god, this man. You know, he may have lost his first game, but I'm just saying he isn't Matt Patricia, so that is already an improvement in my mind.
Man, you really don't like Matt Patricia.
Every Lions fan hates Matt Patricia. The man is a fucking... He wasted Stafford, man. He wasted him.
He was there for 2 seasons.
He wasted him. Yeah.
The Patriot way. He brought in the Patriot way.
Do you not see the problem there? In that sentence. Yeah, but yeah, Campbell's pretty alright. He's gonna
bite your kneecap.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And then he's gonna spit, and then he's gonna bite your other kneecap.
He's like the fucking Black Knight in Monty Python.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a cool nickname, Torso Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, but Dan Campbell, I have a feeling he's gonna be a great head coach. I feel like we're gonna go at least like what?
2-15?
Oh, but we're gonna go 5-11.
5-12. There's 17 games now.
6-11.
6-11.
We're gonna do the reverse Steelers, baby.
Yeah.
11-0.
11-0. You're gonna go.
And then you lost to the fucking Browns. They lost to the Browns!
In the playoffs.
In the play. Did you see the first play of the game? He literally slipped the ball and he got a touchdown on the first play.
Corvette. The Steelers are on the exit.
The first play.
Alright. I want to talk about a man called Tim Tebow.
What the fuck is Tim Tebow?
Florida Gators quarterback. Tebow Mania. He was a Broncos quarterback. He retired for 7 years. Unretired, played tight end for the Jags. Had his first game against the Browns.
He lost?
Let's look at his stat line. 1 target, 0 catches. That is a stat line. What a man. Tim Tebow is a legend. Oh my god. #1 selling jersey in the NFL, Tim Tebow.
I thought the #1 would be Antonio Brown.
Oh my god. What a guy. Tim Tebow. Browns won that game, by the way. Talking about the Browns.
I hate the Browns.
Go Browns. Woo. Baker's gonna have a big year. We're gonna win the division. Browns are winning the division. You heard it here first, ladies and Jets.
Speaking of the Jets.
Alright, talk about the Jets, Luke. I know you want to.
Alright. Jets, what the hell is wrong with you, okay? Listen. You could have been the final team to go 0-16. But you didn't. You failed. You know, we could have had the holy trilogy of the Browns, the Lions, and the Jets as the 0-16 club of a complete trash. But we didn't, because you just had to win a game against the Browns. They
also beat the Rams. They beat the Rams too. Shut up. They beat the Rams also. They won 2 games.
You had to win.
They won 2 games.
You had to win against the Browns.
They won 2 games.
Boo.
In a row.
You had to win against the Browns and lose your chance at Trevor Lawrence. Oh, wow. No, congratulations, Jets. You're a bunch of freaking lolcows. You know, you could have been with us. You could have been with us. You could have been with us. You could have been with us, but you weren't. Because you're a bunch of failures.
Alright, we're gonna move on. Alright, we're gonna talk about Mario Kart 64 speedrunning. I play Mario Kart 64 speedrunning. And And there's been a lot of drama in the past week.
Holy shit, who cares?
Drama in the past week. So, to get you all up to speed, for those of who don't know, basically, Mr. Daniel Burbank.
Who the fuck is Daniel Burbank?
I said bonk. Daniel Burmiker, Danny Boy, got all 32 non-shortcut world records. And there was something called the A1A Anti-1.0 Alliance, which basically tries to prevent people from getting all 32 world records in non-shortcut. Basically, they lost, and Dan got 32 world records. And you want to know what my thoughts on it are? Well, I think congrats to Dan for getting 32 world records. Yeah, he did it. My thoughts, though. I feel like the A1A wasn't up to full strength as they normally are. Like, when Matthias Rustenmeyer, MR, when he was at 31 world records, knocking on the door for that 32 out of 32 world records, there was a huge A1A.
I have no idea what this guy is talking about right now.
There was a bunch of people. There was Beck Abney, who kept getting world records, stopping him. Dan Burbank himself was kept playing, trying to stop him. You had TJL with Moo Farm. You had Zoran Tinter, who was playing a bunch. And Lacey also played. He got DK world records. There's a bunch of people. You know who played? Who was trying to stop Dan? Matthias played not nearly as much as he normally did. He played a little bit. He got a record. And Xander played. He also got a record. And TJL played a bunch. Props to TJL. He played a shit ton of Moo Farm.
Okay, what the fuck is the drama here? I'm lost.
He played a shit ton of Moo Farm.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it. There was only 3 people. Beck didn't play any.
What the fuck is the controversy here? They're just playing a game. It's just a game.
So, I'm saying people didn't try nearly as hard. I don't know if they were tired. I don't know if they wanted Dan to get it. I don't know what it was, but people didn't play nearly as much. And so, afterwards, Dan gets 32 records. He's like, all right, I got my 32. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna play no skips. And I'm just gonna relax now. I did it. Yay me. And good for him. And then Matthias, he's like, I've been playing this game for 13 years. About a year ago, Dan did a thing where he did not see. What Dan did was he purposely did not submit times. He hid times for a year, and he stacked them and then released them all at the same time, so he could get the status of champion. And after that, Matthias, who was the champion beforehand, just did not enjoy playing the game anymore. He felt like it destroyed all competitive integrity.
So what you're saying is that guy was, we can call him Major Asshole? The guy with the times?
You could.
Asshole, Major Asshole.
Sure. Yeah, that people definitely said that. People were outraged.
So yeah.
And then they made a rule against it. But since then, Dan's beaten all the times he hid. He's live streamed everything he's done.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a lot to save that. But I'm getting off topic. I'm talking about Matthias. But basically, since then, Matthias has not had fun playing the game. And it just ruins your fun. And if it's not fun, why do it?
Okay. So he quit, alright? Cool.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
He hung up his controller, wrapped it up, put it in the box. He's done. 13 years of playing this game. And he's finally He's finished. So now we're at a spot where Dan got his 32 records, and he's kind of on time trials right now. He doesn't really want to play. Matthias has officially retired. It's like those two were the top two for so long. They were miles ahead of everybody else. This is the first time in a very long time where there's room. There's room at the top. It's like in Space Jam, where Bill Murray was like talking to Larry Bird, and he's like, Larry, with all these NBA players losing their talent, they're gonna need to bring in some new players. There's room at the top.
This kind of reminds me of like...
There's room at the top. So for the first time and forever, like in Frozen, first time in forever,
Jesus Christ.
There's a chance for other people to climb up and claw their way at world records in non-shortcut, and maybe even knock Dan off as champ. I mean, I assume Dan would, if his champ status is threatened, he would start playing again. But like, maybe at that point, we've already caught up to him.
So it's much like when Hungrybox defeated the gods of fucking Smash. Melee, yeah. So this is basically...
Alright, talk about Hungrybox. Talk about your Melee analogy.
Yeah, so this is basically kind of like when all of the 5 gods of Smash Bros. Melee kind of fell. Because, like, if you didn't know, the gods refer to, like, the 5 people who were, like, top of the game, who were better than, just, like, miles upon miles better than everyone else. Everyone besides Hungrybox eventually just quit the game, so kind of left room for other people to play, to get better. So
and then Hungrybox got a chicken soup commercial.
Yeah.
You've seen the Hungrybox chicken soup commercial, right?
Oh yeah. And he also got a crab thrown at him out of the game once, but that's...
He got a what? A crab?
Yeah, someone threw a crab at him.
A live crab?
Yeah, someone
while he was playing Melee.
After the game. After the game. Yeah, okay. After the game.
At least they waited until after the game.
Did you not watch the Emperor Lemon video? That was the beginning of the video where he kind of... Yeah, so that's basically my analogy on it. So yeah, basically...
So, are you gonna... Right, guy, are you going to
Hell
be
no.
that person to fill the void? Are you gonna be Bill Murray?
Hell no.
No, he's not gonna be Bill Murray. All right. Well, I'm just saying, if you have an N64 and a controller and Mario Kart 64,
I don't have any of those.
He does, but
I don't have any of those.
Please stop moving the mic. But like, I don't know. Maybe you could be the next Daniel Burbank, or the Matthias Husemeyer, or MJ. I don't know. It could be you.
No.
So, that's Mario Kart 64.
So what are you gonna do about this now that there's some space open?
I don't know. I might play some more myself. I might try to claw my way up there. Maybe I could be the next champ. So, I want to talk about, while we're on the topic of Space Jam, I want to talk about the new Space Jam movie.
I thought we were gonna talk about LeBron.
You were all talking about LeBron. The Space Jam movie.
Which Space Jam movie?
The LeBron Space Jam.
Oh, yeah.
So, it was not as good as the first one, but it also wasn't terrible. I feel like my main gripe with the movie was they made LeBron an absolute asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Do you concur?
I suppose. I mean, I don't really care that much.
Okay, yes, but do you concur he was an asshole in the movie?
Yeah, I guess. I concur, I suppose.
And I don't know. It was geared towards like 9-year-olds, and I think all the 9-year-olds at that movie loved it. So I think they got what they wanted out of the movie. The people who made the movie succeeded in what they wanted to do with the movie. So I'm not complaining. I think it was a good movie for where it wanted to be. There was one really funny part where it was like Michael Jordan was in it. The Michael Jordan part was really funny.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan. You're spoiling the movie, Keith.
Oh my god, my bad. I'm spoiling it. I said Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was in the movie.
Yes, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Yep.
MJ.
MJ himself.
M. Jordan.
M. Jordan. All right.
Sure.
So, I mean, the movie was okay. Like, it could have been better. The animation was kind of weird, but I got used to it halfway through the movie. It was kind of funny in some parts. And there was a lot of Warner Brothers stuff in it, which, honestly, I don't really care. So, that's my take. That's Space Jam. I would give it a 6. Yep. So, with that,
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the worst idea I have ever done in my life. I hope you enjoy it.
yeah, that was KT the podcast for you. Weekly episodes. Ladies and gents, every week we're going to be having a KT the podcast episode. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. I'm KT, the Creeper himself. This is
The guy who he locked in his damn basement for 1 month.
okay. You said 3 days earlier. Make up your mind.
3 days!
3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Tell your friends. If you made it this far in the podcast, in the comments below, give us ideas for what to talk about next time. I think this is it. This is KT. This is Rikeguy signing off. There's the Math Blaster music. You know what Math Blaster music means? It means we're either starting or ending. Also, if you've made it this far in the podcast, play Nicktoons Racing. It's a good speed game. Speedrun Nicktoons Racing.
Follow KTtheCreeper on Twitch.
Follow KTtheCreeper on Twitch. Like and subscribe. Comment for the algorithm. You know.
Subscribe to his Twitch account.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/KTtheCreeper/subscribe. It's only $5 a month. Or you can subscribe on YouTube. It's free.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to go to KT's email. Make an email subject credit card. Put your credit card number, 3 digits on the back, expiration date, and you, and then you get a free copy of Nicktoons Racing.
Yep. That's right. Just email KTtheCreeper@gmail.com. Topic credit card. Contents of the email. Your mom's credit card number. The expiration date and year. And the 3 digits on the back.
Alright.
So, without, I think we've stalled enough. That's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed.
I sure as hell
This is
didn't.
KT and Rikeguy
Signing out.
Peace.